Monitors come in all shapes and sizes, which begs the question, what is the ideal monitor size? The number that consistently comes up when considering how big is just right is 27 inches, with anything larger just being plain uncomfortable for viewing so up close. But this doesn't hold true for all aspect ratios. A 34-inch screen with an aspect ratio of 16 by 9 isn't exactly what we would describe as optimal for viewing up close. But a 21 by 9 34-inch screen doesn't have this problem. Of course, no monitor is without its faults, so let's take a look at what this aspect ratio brings to the table and what it takes away from it, specifically in regards to gaming. So how can an ultra-wide monitor make your gaming experience better, you ask? Well, the advantage is very obvious. You get an increased field of vision, or FOV. This increases your peripheral vision, which can prove to be a huge advantage in competitive multiplayer games. For purposes other than gaming, the added width increases your workspace and is extra useful if you like having multiple windows open at once, which, let's be honest, few people don't. This, of course, applies to both work and simple web browsing. Essentially, you get some of the benefits of multiple screen setup without having to invest in multiple monitors. But as great as this sounds, let's consider the downsides. Let's first take a look at some of the disadvantages on gaming on an ultra-wide monitor. The first and biggest problem is that the 21 by 9 aspect ratio simply isn't universally supported. If you are playing a game that doesn't support this aspect ratio, one of the following two scenarios will happen. Either the image will get stretched to fill up the entire screen, or the edges will simply remain unused. The first option leaves you with an image that we can only describe as deformed and best avoided. But then the alternative is gaming in the standard 16 by 9 resolution on a 21 by 9 monitor, which just feels like a massive waste. And it's not just older games that don't support this ratio. For example, Overwatch deliberately disallows 21 by 9 ratio in order to avoid giving some players an unfair advantage. And this is absolutely fine by us. It wouldn't really be a competitive game of tennis if one player used a proper tennis racket and the other a baseball bat, now would it? As for non-gaming applications, there really aren't any disadvantages that you need to be wary of. They're more expensive than their 16 by 9 cousins, but this is to be expected. So just make sure that you're getting your money's worth with that added width. So with all of these things considered, is an ultra-wide monitor worth it for gaming? If you want the extra field of vision, then yes, it's worth it. It may be less than optimal for competitive online multiplayer, but not everyone plays competitive online multiplayer. Regardless, ultra-wide screens can still help you get even more immersed into your favorite AAA game, especially if it has a curved display. Just remember that you'll be missing out on some features that an equally priced 16 by 9 monitor has to offer, like a higher refresh rate, and shop according to your preferences. Whatever your choice is, make sure to check out our buyer's guide for the best gaming monitors, with the grand total of 5 diverse ultra-wide entries. We've left a link in the description. And there you have it, the yay or nay for ultra-wide monitors. We hope you find this video helpful. If you did, let us know in the comments, it really means a lot to us. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And as always, we'll see you next time on Gaming Scan.